for Zac Townsend.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is my first time in Cleveland. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, this is great. Hell yeah, I got here super early, went to one of those bisexual coffee shops. I fucking love that, you know what I mean? Who else would you want to have making your coffee, you know what I mean? I love a bisexual barista, I do. I love the fact that neither one of us know if we want cream. You know, that's what I love. They had the gender neutral bathroom in there too. I fucking love that, you know? Not in a creepy way either, I don't know. It's just the toilet seat's always warm, you know? And there is nothing worse than a cold toilet seat on your nose. I'll tell you that. Not in this weather, man. I was, yeah, that's a gross joke. Sorry. I have been doing the road a lot. I was in South Dakota. First thing I saw, I had never seen this before. I saw a gay church. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. They had a big old gay flag on the church, and I was like, that's awesome. You know, they're letting gays go to church now. You know, that's cool. Let them do whatever they want. You know, I'm kind of curious how they're getting them in there, though. You know. Because church has been pretty anti-gay the whole time it's been around, you know? They must have a hell of a slogan guy just cooking stuff up overnight, you know? Just being like, you're already going to be on your knees. You might as well pray while you're down there, brother. You know, come on. Why end your night with amen when you can end it with amen? Can I get a yes from the church? Can I get a yes from the church? They're just tapping the communion cracker on the guy's tongue 3 times before he makes him swallow it, you know? All right, that might have been too far. Sorry. I am a very progressive guy. I want you guys. I know I look like I get paid time and a half on January 6th, but I don't. I know like I drive a Jeep and know all the words to "We Are Charlie Kirk," but I don't. I swear to God, I don't. I can hum it, but I can't sing the word. No, I do have a very diverse friend group in Nashville where I live. I do have a lot of trans. I have a lot of trans friends. I do. Actually, I have 2. I do. Yeah, I love it. But yeah. You say, yeah, the same thing. Oh, they're the same person. Actually, that's you just made that joke way better. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. No, but me and my trans, don't let the media fool you. Me and my trans friends never talk about politics. I hate that. We argue about normal stuff, friend stuff, like food. You know, I went out to dinner with one of my trans friends the other day. We went and got pizza, and I ordered pineapple on my pizza. Okay, so some people like it, some people hate it. Yeah, I love it personally. My trans friend did not like it at all. The pizza got placed in front of me. They looked at it and said, "Ew, that's gross. Take that off." And I was like, "I'm not your doctor. You can't talk to me like that." You know? Come on, guys. That's the best trans joke you're ever gonna hear, all right? I fucking kicked the mozzarella sticks off the table. I was like, "How you like they them apples, bitch?" And I went to the gender neutral bathroom and took the biggest she-itch of my entire life. You know? I hate like the homophobic. I hate Chick-fil-A, man. I used to work there, but I hate how homophobic they are, man. This is what I want to open up a gay-only restaurant next to every Chick-fil-A in America. And I was like, what's the one food we could take that would really make homophobic people mad? Gay people are eating it. I think I got it. I think it's barbecue. Yeah, I think it's good old-fashioned ribs and brisket and stuff like that. I got a name for the place too. You guys want to hear it? I'm gonna call it LGBBQ. I'm gonna call it LG. Yeah, LGBTQ plus. We're gonna do sides and stuff too. It's gonna be real fucking good, yeah. I'm gonna open up a bottom golf next to top golf. It's gonna be like a whole fucking thing, man. I'm killing it. I'm on Shark Tank next week. If you guys could vote for me, that's gonna be huge. Sometimes I'll do that joke in the South. People come up to me after the show, you know, being gay is a choice, right? You know, being gay is a choice. I'm like, I don't agree with that statement. I think it's a bad decision, but I don't think it's a choice. All right, that's dumb. Sorry. Oh, man. Are you guys drinking tonight? Who's drinking tonight? Yeah? Yeah. Who Ubered?
No.
Wow, okay. Holy shit. My kind of crowd. I like that, yeah. I get it, man. Uber's expensive. Sometimes it's just cheaper to get a DUI. That's what I always say. Fuck it. Put it on the tab, bitch. I've been here before, you know? Yeah, Cleveland, yeah. No, I love drinking, though, man. I really do. I love drinking. It's the only way I can get soft. I'm actually doing dry January. You guys know what dry January is? Yeah. When you can't use any lotion when you masturbate for a month, it fucking sucks. My dick's all white and crooked. It just looks like Owen Wilson's nose. You know, it fucking sucks. Fuck Owen Wilson, yeah. I think the problem with drinking, though, in this country is you can drink while doing almost anything, right? Do you guys have those axe-throwing places out here? Yeah. Where are all the anti-gun people for those things, by the way, you know? Because anti-gun people will be like, I don't think anybody should own an AK-47. And I kind of agree with that. But should an entry-level sales guy be able to have 12 IPAs and just fucking wield an axe as hard as he can at a holiday party, you know? Just throwing him under the legs, hook shot, killing the guy in lane 3. I don't know what time those places open, but anytime feels too early, doesn't it? Are you guys like a gun crowd in Cleveland? Do you guys like guns? Yeah, okay. Jesus, okay. It's the scariest fucking noise I've ever heard in my life. What about kids? You guys like kids? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Cool, about the same amount of people, less enthusiasm. I get it, yeah. I'm 35 years old. I used to want kids real bad. I used to want guns real bad, too. Now I don't know if I want either one anymore, honestly. I kind of see them as the same thing, you know? They're both dangerous. And whenever somebody has one, they're always like, do you want to hold it? And I'm like, no. No, I know way too many people in jail for touching those things. You know what I mean? No. Yuck. Get my fingerprints off it. Smudge the baby if you have to, you know?
That's a good joke.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And that's a guy who doesn't have custody. So, it's his weekend off. I feel like guns are a lot like kids too, because like all the worst people I know hold theirs sideways, you know? Like it's either like fucking like give me your fucking money, you know, or like fucking baby hanging off the hip at Walmart, you know, some white woman in Cookie Monster pajama bottoms even though the sun is still up. Come on, you guys have been to Cincinnati before, you know what I'm talking about. The baby's crying but the tears are going this way the whole time, you know, just defying gravity like he's in Wicked, you know? I feel like guns are a lot like kids too, because whenever I see one out in the street, I'm like, shouldn't you be in school right now? Yeah. That's a great joke. I don't care. He didn't say it for that one, but that's also a great joke. Do you guys think we should, I've been asking people this all week, do you guys think we should give teachers guns? Do you guys think we should?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, there's no, people go back and forth, there's no right or wrong answer, you know. I think we should at least give the hall monitor one, you know, a riot shield or something, a musket, you know, first line of defense, give them something, you know. I think when it comes down, I don't think we should give anybody who has a shitty job a gun. That's what I think it comes down to, right? I've had some shitty jobs, and if I had a gun at that job, I would not be here tonight, I promise you that. Dude, I was a breader at Chick-fil-A. That's one of the shittiest jobs I've ever had in my life. Could you imagine if they gave me a gun there and said, here, Zach, protect the customers? That first lunch rush, you would have heard a big pop from the back and flour go everywhere like LeBron James was about to check into the fucking game, all right? Nuggets would have been a little slower that day, I promise you that. Yeah, my pleasure, yeah. My pleasure, yeah, okay. Every time, I don't know if you guys get, every time I've been on Facebook in the last couple of weeks, I just see a new article of like an older female teacher banging her younger male students. Have you guys? Yeah, we got to pay these teachers more money, you know, so they can go on adult dates with adult people, you know? You know how easy it is to wine and dine a 15-year-old? Just bring him to McDonald's and say 6'7" while you juggle his balls a little bit, you know? That kid's putty in your hand for the rest of his life. Dude, if you would have bought me a McFlurry after showing me your tits, I don't care how much fucking homework you gave me, you know what I mean? I would have ate that pussy, the dog would have ate my homework, is what I'm trying to say. Dude, one time I was going down on a woman and she queefed in my face while I was going down on her. That's rude. Can we agree on that? Yeah. That's also like walking into a spider web, you know? You can't see it, but you feel it. Just, what the fuck was that? In between two half-shaven legs. What the fuck was that? Is the AC on? What the fuck? Is it Ash Wednesday again already? What the fuck? My buddy told me one time, he said, you know you're doing a good job going down on a woman when she calls, you know you're doing a good job going down on a woman when, okay, I'm not gonna do this show. Do it! All right. You know you're doing a good job going down on a woman when she gives you a free head massage. You guys agree with that? Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think you're doing a good job going down on a woman when she calls you by her dog's name. That's what I think. I told you, that's how this is. What, are you guys all allergic to peanut butter out here in Cleveland? What's going on? There was 2 good boys in that apartment that night, I'll tell you that much. Is it like hard to date in Cleveland? Is it hard?
Yes.
Yeah, why is it hard? Douchebags? Okay. Every time, like, in like Nashville, like, I'll ask my female friends, I'm like, is it hard to date? And they're like, yeah. And I'll be like, why? And they'll be like, all the guys are short. That's what they hate. All the guys are short. Which I agree with that. I can't imagine have to burp a guy after he eats your pussy. You know what I mean? Just fucking shake him to sleep, give him his vape, fucking. I don't know how else to say this, but I saw a midget today. Some of you guys are laughing. Some of you guys are like, yo, we can't say that word anymore. And I agree with those people. I really do. But what else am I supposed to call a guy who's 5'7"? You know what I mean? What do we call them, ladies? Finance majors? What are we calling them? I want everybody in here to know I would never say that word if I saw an actual little person, right? If I saw a little person walking towards me down the street, I'd be like, oh, cool, a little person, Unless I saw them from the back, and then I'd be like, oh my God, that kid has a huge butt. Good for him. Good for him. Look at him walking to work, about to clock in at the chocolate factory, Heading to the treehouse to make some cookies, No, I don't mind dating. I don't like first dates. So first dates suck because you got to get those like weird first date questions out of the way to get to know somebody, I was on a first date not too long ago. 10 minutes into the date, this woman leans over the table at me. She goes, so are you cut or uncut? I was like, this is the first date and you want to see my wrist already? That's fucking crazy. You nosy bitch. No. All right, you guys seem fun. I'm going to keep doing those kind of jokes. This is true. I got choked by a woman for the first time last weekend, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's the last time I get into an argument with a black lady at Walmart. It's the last time. She was strong, dude. She was strong. The cops came, I came, everybody came. Oh shit, I thought you looked familiar. What's going on? Okay, this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. All right, I gotta wrap this up. I gotta pick up my kids from Smalley Daycare in like 10 minutes. So, all right, I don't know why I said that. Sorry. I do get some pussy though. I want you guys to know I do get some pussy. Okay, yeah, okay, well, yeah, no. Okay, well, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, I definitely get more pussy than those guys that ride those one-wheel things around the city. You ever seen it? 7 miles an hour, just like The Undertaker. You're like, where is he going, I had a good date recently with a woman. We had the date. She went back to her place. I followed her. And chivalry's not dead, That was her name, Chivalry. And legally, I have to say it. No, but we got back to her place. We do what adults do, right? We put on a movie. We started drinking. We started flirting. Clothes started coming off. It was getting real hot and heavy. And right before we were about to have sex, she very kindly stops me. She goes, hey, just so you know, I'm probably not going to come tonight because I'm on antidepressants.
That's fine.
And I was like, that is not going to be the reason why you don't come tonight. That is not. Do not bring Big Pharma into this. Do not do that, I can think about 5 to 6 reasons I'll do this guy right here, You have an outie belly button, and I have bad depth perception. So that's going to be a problem. Plus, she had my mom's name, too. That's how I knew it wasn't going to work out. Yeah, her name was Mommy. It was crazy. I think she was Spanish or something. I can't remember. I'll leave you guys on that. My goal for this year is get in better shape. It's not working. I don't even want to live longer, if you could tell by my outfit. I want to get in better shape for, like, selfish reasons, like sexual reasons, Not even sex. I don't even care about that. I want to get in better shape so I could dirty talk better.
Woo.
Yeah. Because that's all dirty talk is when you're a guy, right? You're just telling a woman what you're going to do to her the whole time. So if you're not in good shape, it really limits your vocabulary in said bedroom. I'm in the type of shape right now, I'd be on top of a woman, I'd be like, yeah, you like that? And she'd be like, yeah. And then I'd be like, Do you still like that? That's all I got! Alright, you guys have been so much fun, man. I'm Zac Townsend. Have a great night.